specifically on Cafe, just to try and make it to where you can get Goyo shields a little bit easier. Mira going to be the last one removed. That one makes sense, but the Maverick and Jaeger bands especially, Maverick just ramping up that Thatcher band, just going, hey, it's going to be even harder to gain access to those walls now. Really be deadly. We've seen Slashdog actually do this quite often.
So let's see.
Oh my, what a shot.
Speakeasy going to get taken out with a relative ease by Nesk. A nice swing from him on the SMG-11. Need to start working towards getting information for this execute, wherever it will come from. They have players all over the map right now, but finally going to be able to strike. Hysterics closer towards those main stairs. Back in the lobby, he's going to be able to find the opening kill for his team against Sexy Cake.
The real thing standing in their way are Nesk and Paula. That's all they have to handle. Frag grenades now. They know that no one can possibly stop them. Nesk, here's the pole pin.
Oh,
and the grenade's going to kill Jordan. I saw it roll on the floor, and he didn't have time to move because it was cooked. Such unfortunate timing. All of a sudden, we're down into a 1 versus 3, though. A quick challenge. M590 pumps from Nesk, but he switches over to the SMG-11 just for a little bit more distance. Ysera gets chopped down, and Liquid claim round 1. This is where they need to start capitalizing on something. They're going to rip a couple of doors down, but it's really only going to be Hysterics who's walking towards someone. But no, it's going to be Liquid to mess things up. They overcompensate. 2 kills for Giants, and all of a sudden at man advantage. Sexy Cake takes away 1, though, so it's only going to remain in a 4 versus 3.
Paula, so close to line up right here, and he gets it. Hysterics just a little bit too slow to try and find the angle. He ends up lining up for Paula's crosshair and giving another kill over to Liquid. We're now even into a 3v3, and will not work out, but he will still be safe to hold the angle. Now, completely flashed out, however, a lot of damage going to try and go on to those guys, but Paula and Sexy Cake hold. Only Moringa falls. Just Jordan left alive from that exchange, and he's pretty far detached from the situation. There's an evil eye on his position if he tries to push back in. Paula, of course, holding the angle itself, giving intel. The plant going in, but no, the impact from long range on Paula takes out Jordan and sets up round number 2 for TL.
Exposed. Did he not see the man next to the table? He did not. Nesk did not see the man next to the table outside, but Paula will as he hops out of bike.
That's going to be a bit confused about what just transpired there, but ultimately Jordan does set up a position for himself to trade that back when Paula finally falls back through the artifact room. Giants are forced to press at the end of the day. It may not be the end of the world as it often is for other attacks on this map. Oh, that's just free right there for Nesk. Hysterics doesn't even have his gun out.
Doing a fantastic job of shutting down the Giants' offenses. They know that they're going to be moving very slow, but they always strike, and when they strike, they hit hard. Nesk takes down yet another. Speakeasy getting chewed up by some toxic gas. He gets 1 more for his pleasure, but Liquid again to shut down the Giants. That's 3 rounds in a row.
A little bit closer to the push as they get just so low on the time here for Giants. A nice find from Paula as his position at the top of the main stairs finally bears fruit, and he's able to pick up 1 for himself. They've got a C4 ready to chuck in if the push comes up following this smoke chuck. But at the moment, not seeing it. In fact, Paula is going to get tripped up by one of the air jabs. No one to follow it up, though. There's no position here from Giants. Finally, they'll start to move themselves forward. Hysterics with the first pickup for himself. PSK to trade that back out, though. Now the Nitro Cell is in. It's far too far away from anyone to be able to pick up a kill on it, though. There is a lineup from Ness, but he can't see it. And now the push in through the smoke from Lunar. Moringa's able to trade that out just a second later. We're still even locked into a 2v2. The plant is going down behind the map table in the meantime, and I don't even think Liquid realize it. In the meanwhile, Liquid going to try to take out the player that completes the plant. They get that job done. Now only 1 remains. It's Hysterics trying to hold from off-site on the inside of Study in the 1v2. Not sure if they know the full details on the position just yet, but now they certainly do with the face check. He's even going to swing around the corner, and Moringa from the ground like a worm knocks out Hysterics with the shotty.
Look how much closer that round was, though. They were equalized for just a second, but immediately gets ripped away from them after the Sexy Cake turns turncoat. PSK actually gets 1 onto Hysterics. Moringa's been downed after he has a tussle through Deer Window and still outside as well. So a 2v3 for the time being, but no, it's going to be a nice rotate from PSK that takes out 1 inside of benches. Sexy Cake letting the Aldous sing. It's down to a 2 versus 1. Jordan trapped inside of Astronomy. No diffuser in hand for what it seems like. Doesn't have any site presence. He gets 1, but immediately traded by PSK, and that's a triple for him on the round.
Again, that Alda doing a bit of work towards the end, but it is the Ela once more that picks up the trade. Oh, nearly missing it as well. Gave the Nomad the time to actually rotate on the appropriate angle, but just a little bit too low HP in that direct 1v1. So the Ela takes the ultimate advantage.
23 seconds as PSK chooses to do the dash instead. Sexy Cake gets ripped from Hysterics. Moringa gets 2 with the TCSG 12, but he ends up getting killed by Hysterics. PSK in a mad dash to try and stop this man from putting the diffuser down. It's in a 1 versus 3 now. They just pick up the diffuser, so now they can plant. PSK motioning over towards the B door. He's got the first gunfight, but Giants instead get their first round on offense, but it's probably going to be too little, too late.
5-1 is the overall halftime score. Yes, it's only a small gesture for Giants, but now it needs to continue. They cannot lose this spark.
Definitely know that there is still someone playing there. Sexy Cake goes to stick the plant. Nitro still comes up from Lunar, though. That's huge.
Oh.
Sexy Cake and Nesk both die. Moringa works his way in. They have to get to this diffuser right now. PSK playing Deer Window. They need all hands on deck, though. Somebody needs to pick this up. Who has the diffuser? Somebody grabbed it. It's Paula as he starts to stick that plant, smoking off all of the angles, but he's playing close, and Jordan gets them both. He doesn't even die to the fire either. It was so very close, but he found some safety near the door. Giants stave off elimination. Gun to be able to control recoil-wise at that range. Ysera gets down by a firebolt. Now they have access. Sexy Cake goes for the plant. Very last second here. PSK making sure that nobody can rotate through study. Everyone's locked down inside of games. They're going to have to try and fight for 90 control now. Nitro Cell way too late to try and do anything. Ness gets the first kill going into this post plant. Everyone's getting put it through the grinder inside of 90. Lunar trying to fight for fire inside of Plains. Speakeasy currently at 90. Moringa dances back and forth, but no, it's going to be PSK first to take down Lunar. It's down to only Speakeasy, who hops a window inside of 90 and tries to flank up red.
Speakeasy with just over 10 seconds now to try and kill 4 players and start the defusal process. Runs himself into that air jab, though, so the clutch attempt is dead before it even starts, unfortunately for him. No 90 control really for the Giants at this point, however, just don't even attempt it. So once more, Liquid's going to walk right in. However, Speakeasy is still allowed to swing out from the site. PSK makes the mistake of taking the duel in that instance. The first kill goes over to Giants as they bring it down to a 5v4.
Lifted his way up close to the door, pre-fires in, but knows that the guy should be coming for him from the top of the stairs. Lunar and Hysterics, though, on the other end of the site, take down 2. Paula and Ness, the only 2 that remain. Ness gets 1, a quick flick for Paula as they fight back and forth. Is down to a 2v3 with only 4 seconds remaining, but the Clash doing her absolute best to slow down this take. Sticks the defusal, but he doesn't have any bullets. Should be a quick swing. He can't get anything. Ysera and Lunar keep Giants alive.
Just overwhelming force, really, at the end there. The Clash getting right up into the face of the last real attacker that was going to be able to do anything in that situation. Ysera, of course, gets the final kill of the Pulse as well, and can look to avoid that to the best of their own capability. A nade ready to be chucked in here as well, and it sinks Ysera. Takes him right out. Lunar is there, though, once again with that Aldo, ready to trade it out against Sexy Cake. Another player for Liquid is going to fall, as again, their execute is failing. Liquid are not finding the impact that they need, despite seemingly having the intel. However, look at this. Nesk is still allowed to attempt a plant.
What?
Paula holding off the rotate right now. Oh no, he might actually jump into a bad position, but no! Paula goes crazy and gets himself another kill. Nesk with the next pickup. I don't know how they've done it, but Liquid turn this round back on its heels and close out on the match, sending the Giants home and sending Liquid onwards to the final group match.